Hi, welcome back to Natural Beauty with Melanie. Today we are here to do another Empties video. I had done one in the past 2 months, but I actually felt like I had accumulated a lot of things, so I figured let's just do another. So let's get started. This is random, and in my last Empties I had a different loofah that unraveled, but I am getting rid of my plastic loofahs. I have purchased a konjac, which is like a natural type sponge loofah. I believe I got it from the Detox Market. It's pretty different than this, and it's like a sponge, and it's maybe like that big, so it's not as poofy and everything as a loofah, but you know, this is all plastic. Obviously it's not good for the environment, and this is old, so it needs to go. So my loofah is going away, and I am trying to replace it with something more natural. So I have another toxic sunscreen. As I mentioned before, my husband likes the toxic kind, or I should just say like the mainstream or something. And this is the last one we have. So I'm hoping now he'll just use the more natural ones that we have now that they're getting better. In fact, on that note, the other day we were driving, and I think we were on the way back from, or maybe to a pool party, and my husband was talking about this Babo Botanicals. This is the Baby Skin Mineral Sunscreen in SPF 50, and this is what we're mainly using on the kids this summer. And he was like, you know, that sunscreen absorbs in, blends in really well on the kids, even though it's like a safe one. And I was like, I agree. And so that was nice to hear some positive feedback from him, because he's used some different natural sunscreens with me over the years. And you know, as you know, if you've been using mineral sunscreens, they were often chalky and they'd leave you looking ghostly, and some of them still do. But I think they've really begun to improve a lot more over the past few years, more recently. And I am a huge fan of this. There was another one of these we had empty in my previous Empties, but I love this for the kids. Again, you can get it on Amazon. And if you have a flexible spending account or a health savings account, it's actually eligible, so you can use some of those funds if you want to use it. But I just love it for the kids. Like I said, it absorbs well, it's unscented, it has a pleasant, just natural scent, and I think it works great. No sunburns, we haven't had any redness issues, so I am a huge fan of this Babo Botanicals SPF 50 baby sunscreen. Let's see. I finished a bath product. I have not been taking many baths because it's the summer and it's hot here, but we've had some rainy, cooler weather, and it made me want to you know, get in the bath and stuff, and I haven't for a while. So this was, I used to get these boxes when I was pregnant. They were called the bump box, and they would always have stuff for mom and baby. So they had this Balance Plus Natural Foot Soak, Organic White Grapefruit and Lavender Essential Oils, and it was from Glow 9 Organics. And it was really just supposed to be a foot soak, but I used it in the bath because I don't spend time soaking my feet. Sounds really nice. But yeah, I didn't really think much of these, and I am beginning to draw the conclusion that I don't think much of bath salts in general, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But it seems like every time I use a bath salt, all different brands too, I'm unimpressed. I feel like it does nothing for the water. It does nothing for me. So I might just be a bubble bath girl, or maybe there's a different option I can look into. Bath bombs are okay. I do like bubble baths. So I finished up this bath soak, and I don't really know much about the brand. I do have several of their products. They definitely had some type of connection with the bump box a few years ago, because I have several of theirs from those boxes, different lotions and stuff like that. But I don't think I'd necessarily recommend it. It was kind of I'm glad I finished it and I'm done with it, and I wouldn't consider repurchasing. As I go, I'm going to separate all my little travel things, because I am still working hard to go through all my travel lotions and all that kind of stuff. All right, I finished this hand cream. This is from Andalou Naturals. This is also from one of those bump boxes when I was pregnant, and it was shea butter and cocoa butter hand cream, lavender scent, and it was said 100% of the net profits from this A Path of Light purchase supports women and girls equality and empowerment. So that was nice. You know, I've used a few Andalou Naturals things, and I'm kind of on the brand. I haven't found anything that I thought was too noteworthy. I've used their face wash, like one of their face washes in this hand cream, and it was fine. I'm glad it's done though, and I wouldn't repurchase, so that's kind of my feedback on that. Just nothing really noteworthy about it, but it was a big hand cream. Usually you're not seeing a lot of like 3.5, 3.4 ounce hand creams, but this one was. Another product we finished for the kids. This was the Honest Bubble Bath Everyday Gentle Sweet Orange Vanilla. And I think it made great bubbles. It smells nice. Definitely smells like orange vanilla, kind of like a creamsicle. And I do like their, it does say a gentle super foaming bubble bath, and orange and vanilla extracts plus coconut oils. I've never really looked at the ingredients like with a super critical eye, but I believe that Honest is pretty clean. So I would probably purchase this again because I liked it. I think it was something like we had run out and we were at Target and they had this, so I bought it. But I was really happy with it, and it does make good bubbles, so I do recommend it. All right, we have been using some Beekman 1802 soaps, and this is their Vanilla Absolute enriched with jojoba. It's a goat milk soap, sulfate-free, paraben-free. It smells really nice. This vanilla one is a really nice scent, and it's really creamy, like when you use this bar of soap. And it was a big one. I cut it into little pieces just because it's like really huge and heavy when you get it, so you can cut your soap. I do that with like some face soap that I bought recently and also some bar soaps. But I like their soaps a lot. This was really nice one. It's very like nourishing and creamy. So if you're looking for something like that, you like the smell of vanilla, you might really like that. You can also get it actually off Home Shopping Network. That's where I got this because my friend had given me some coupon code, or there was some promotion going on or something. So there's other places you can get it as well. I think Ulta sells Beekman 1802. Their whole thing is based on like goat milk. They use goat milk in their products and everything. So I definitely want to try more of their skincare and other products in the future. But for now, I do recommend their soap. Oh, I guess we finished another sunscreen. There's 2 in there. That's good. I'm glad we're finishing sunscreen. This was some like sample I got at one point. Cetaphil Baby Daily Lotion with organic calendula, sweet almond oil, and sunflower oil. This was nice. It was a lotion. I think I finished the oil one on my son in like the previous Empties. And this one was the lotion, or maybe it's in here, I don't know. And it was nice, but I don't think that these ingredients are super clean. Although I'm looking at them here. Oh, it does have fragrance. So for me, like once I see fragrance, I just, I'm done with it. Propylene glycol. There's some things in here that maybe are not great. So Cetaphil probably, it's not going to be a brand I seek out. I just used up the sample because I had it. All right, and let's see here. Oh, I don't know. This might have been previously finished and it might have fallen in here. I don't think I finished this recently. But at some point, I finished this Mary Kay Mint Bliss Scrub for Feet. But I think that this might have been a previous empty. But either way, it's like 100 years old. And I don't know anything about, well, there's parabens in here and dyes and stuff. So I don't recommend it. I was so happy to use it. And it's definitely years old. All right. Formulary 55 Sea Clay Body Mask. You may have already heard me review this in other videos. This was from my recent Petit Vour box. It was a body mask, so it was like, it was a plastic powder in here and in a plastic bag. No, okay. It was a powder in a plastic bag in here. And you're supposed to get your body wet in the shower, apply a thin layer over slightly damp skin and allow to dry. Leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes and rinse off with warm water. You can also use it as a facial or spot treatment for people with, if you have an oily complexion. It was a disaster when I used it and I don't recommend it. And I think it has to do with the application and the directions. If you think of a powder face mask, you pre-mix it. You don't get your face wet and then just like throw it on. So with this, it says to get your body wet and then apply a thin layer. When I did that, some parts of my body were like not wet enough. So it just kind of like pilled up. A lot of the powder just like fell all over the place in the bathtub. And there was very little like pleasant experience, or having like a nice thick mask on your body sounds somewhat appealing. It didn't go that way at all for me. So my thought is, if they were to change the directions and tell you to put the powder in a bowl, mix it with a certain amount of water, and maybe apply it on that way, it might go much better than the way it did. So I can't recommend this. And I don't think like putting on a body mask is something I'm really going to be looking to do. Cause standing there, like shutting off the shower and standing there for 10 or 20 minutes naked when you're like partially wet, it just doesn't sound that appealing to me. So it's not going to work for me right now. All right, let's see. Oh, I loved this. I really love this. Allerum Clean Beauty Collection Body Lotion. It blends squalane. I know usually there's squalene and squalane. This is SQUALINE. Okay, so whatever. Squalane and watermelon seed extract. And I thought that it was like really clean, but it has fragrance parfum in it, and I'm not going to use it. It is all these things. It's like vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, dye-free, so many things. But I know that a whole bunch of chemicals can lie in the description of fragrance parfum, which is why I don't use it. But I loved this. I got it. My hairdresser had given it to me at one point, and I had it, and I brought it on vacation to use, and it's so nice. There's still some in there. I didn't know that. It must have just gathered while it was sitting here. But anyways, it's a lotion, and it smells like watermelon. It's a really nice scent, but unfortunately, I don't agree with maybe the way that scent is arrived at. So it won't be a repurchase for me, unfortunately, but it did smell really good. And I've never found another lotion that has like the scent of watermelon. So I think that would be kind of cool. All right, let's see what else we have in here. I have all my little hotel things that I'll have to show you at the end. Wow, I used a lot. All right, I finished up my Inner Scent Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. So it says a lightweight detangling spray to replenish moisture. And it had like a nice, decently like pleasant scent, and it worked fine. It was kind of like creamy. I don't know that there's any detanglers that are getting me like excited really. So I don't have any complaints about this. It's their leave-in conditioner detangling spray. So definitely worth trying if you're looking for a detangler. I'm using a Rawa detangler now, and it's working, but it smells good and stuff, but it might just not be the kind of thing that gets me too excited. Like eye creams, eye serums don't really get me that excited in the realm of like self-care. And I think maybe detangler spray might be similar. So no complaints with this. I would recommend it if you're looking for a detangler. All right. Black Locust Firming Concentrate. It feels like I finished this a while ago, but I guess I've finished it since the last video. So it's Earthwise Beauty. Black Locust Firming Concentrate is a corrective serum for mature skin. I got this in a clean beauty box. I actually got it for Christmas, and I loved it. So it's a beautiful oil. So the smell's like really unique. Still smells pretty good. It kind of reminded me of licorice. If I had to like try to match it to a scent, like licorice / maple syrupy kind of scent, but there was something really pleasant about it that normally wouldn't sound appealing to me, but I really enjoyed using it. And I could use like, I would do like 3 drops and it would all absorb in, and my skin wanted more. So I do another 3 sometimes. It would absorb in, and I do another 3. Sometimes I'd be doing like 9 drops, which seems excessive, but I don't know. I really enjoyed this product. This was like a noteworthy product for me. And I believe it's approximately $85 for this 15 milliliter size. And this is a ½ ounce. So 15 milliliters, ½ ounce. So it's pricey for sure. And it has a 6-month shelf life. One thing I can say is with Earthwise Beauty, you can also get smaller sizes to sample it. just know that it is definitely a unique smell. It's not some like typical standard smell that I could tell you smells like oranges or vanilla or floral, you know, jasmine, lavender. It's not like that. It's definitely more complex and has layers scent-wise, but this is like a really beautiful product, and I would definitely consider repurchasing this in the future. Maybe, I am already thinking about Black Friday sales, sort of, or like Christmas presents, even though we're in July, because it's kind of helping me like curb any purchasing and just telling myself to like use what I have for the next like 6 months or 4 or 5 months, I guess, and try to get things like when there's deals and everything. So if you have any questions about this or any product, let me know. But this was a real win. Beautiful product. So highly recommend that. I am using some Sunny Ruckus bar soaps right now. So Marie from And the Color Green, I think her YouTube is like RIE space bags, BAGS. That's like what her name shows up as now. And she had a launch in June of her bar soaps. So I used 2 of them, Nui and Shark Bait. We used Shark Bait on vacation, my mom and I. There was like an outdoor shower and it was really nice. It had like a really subtle scent, but it like lathered up nicely and everything, and it was a nice soap. And then Nui, I believe, is the one that's like unscented, and that's what I am using now. I like to use like more scented soaps and stuff, but at some point I had gotten a rash from a different brand soap, and so I needed something like really kind of plain and subtle and natural. So yeah, I've liked these soaps. I'm not sure if I would repurchase either of these soaps. They weren't favorites for me among my soap experience so far, but I'm still kind of exploring, like trying to find soaps that I really love. I haven't really found one that I truly, truly love. I do like these Beekman 1802 ones. Those are really nice, but I don't even know if I would 100% repurchase. I want a soap that I'm like in love with, and I haven't found it yet. It's kind of like a toner for me. I'm kind of looking for the one. So let's see. I finished the Cocoa Kind Golden Elixir Face Oil. This was part of my project pan. It was set to expire in October 21, and it was one of the oldest open face oils I had in my collection, and I'm trying to finish up any open face oils, moisturizers I have, sort of like from oldest to most new, so I'm just trying to be like really methodical with finishing things and only opening a new product when I need to. Like when I run out of something, you know, sometimes I open things, of course I do, when I get a subscription box and stuff, but I'm trying to like really be dedicated and everything, and I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, like, I'm not sure. Dedicated, we'll go with dedicated. Yeah, so this was the Golden Elixir On The Go Sacha Inchi Moisturizer. This is actually discontinued, so I'm not going to really spend a lot of time talking about it. It was a face oil and a roller ball, and I didn't love like rolling it onto my face, so I would just do this on my fingers and then use it, and it was fine. Like I wouldn't repurchase, but it like served the purpose, and I'm done with it, and that was kind of the goal, but it's nice for it to be done. I'm glad it didn't expire or anything. All right, next up, I tried this Coos and Coos blue body serum. Has helichrysum, blue tansy, blue yarrow, marula, and baobab. So it was like it was a blue body serum, it's called. It was a sample I got in one of the Beauty Heroes purchases, and I didn't really think much of it. It was like fine, but I think I don't know. I was gonna say something about this little like top thing. Like it might have been a little bit easier to navigate without this, if I could have just like poured it into my hand to get it out or something. But it wasn't noteworthy. Like it's not something I would seek to purchase again. And it was like fine to try it, but it wasn't something that like I would want to repurchase or, you know, spend any time looking for. Okay, this is just a Covergirl Old Eyeliner I have, and it seems like every time I use it, it ends up just transferring like from my upper lid to like under my eyelashes and stuff. And after like a few times of it just creeping like on my face, I'm like, this is done. I'm done with this. So you don't see me getting rid of many products that are not finished. You'll notice that about me. This one is unfinished and I'm throwing it away because it sucks. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. I finished this Ava Anderson Skin Moisturizing Mask. It was a powder mask, years old. I've had this for so long. Like, I don't even know how many years ago they were Ava Anderson. I think it's bad. I think that I was like selling this in 2017. And this might have not, it might have been sealed for a while. Oh, it's old, okay? It's old. But I finished it. It was on my project pan. And it was like a clay mask with, in my opinion, like nothing noteworthy about it. They're Pure Haven Essentials now, and I don't even know if they sell this type of mask or anything, but I think the big takeaway is I finished it and it's out of my collection, and I don't know if I mentioned it was on my project pan because I had to get rid of it. I needed to move on in life. All right, I have a little perfume here. This was the Essential Molecule 01. It was a sample of this little perfume that I had heard a YouTuber talk about it and how amazing it was and stuff, and not a repurchase for me. And I don't think it's really like a clean perfume either, so I don't know what the ingredients were, but I didn't like the smell myself. It's supposed to be like pheromones and like, it's supposed to smell different on every person based on your body chemistry kind of thing. I wasn't a big fan of it, so if I don't like it, I don't really care as much what everyone else thinks. I mean, if everyone else loves it, but I don't love it, that's still kind of like the missing link for me. I need to at least like my perfume that I have on my body. That's kind of like my baseline. I have a small Aloha Youth Serum from Hanua Hawaiian Skincare. I'm using a bigger one now. Well, I'm not using it regularly. I have it and I will be using it. So I'd rather talk about that more then, but I'm not a big fan of this serum basically because of the scent. It's kind of like more of a creamy serum, but it's a really like herbal medicinal scent that I don't really like. So even though the serum might be fine, the scent, I don't know why I keep smelling it. I keep getting it on my nose too. But anyways, it's just a little size. I had a little, sorry. Anyways, that was that. So I'll talk about that when I use the big one in a future video. All right, I have two more things here. Speak 09 deodorant cream. This was from my recent Petit Vor box. I don't know, like last month or two, and it was deodorant cream, and one of the ingredients is lavender oil, so it was lavender cream deodorant. But I finished the entire thing like really quickly. It reached me at a point where there was a deodorant my mom said didn't work for her, so she gave me it to use. It was like nearly brand new, and vice versa. I gave her one that wasn't working for me, and I think hers is working for me and mine is working for hers now, so nice little swap. But I had just handed off the one that wasn't working for me, and this came and it worked really well for me, so it wouldn't be a repurchase because I don't like the pot ones. I don't like having to rub it on my armpits. I'd rather use a stick, and I don't really like lavender very much, so, but I mean, it worked, so that's what's most important with the deodorant, is it working. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And last is the Cocoa Kind Rose Water Toner. I finished this. This was also on my project pan. I had a lot of products that were like, I would use for a little while and then move on to another. So I had all these like partially used products, even if they were like 75% full or half full. That's what most of my collection has kind of been comprised of, but I'm like improving on that and making myself finish these things now. I just found myself like putting aside the things that I didn't love and moving on and just like keep seeking new ones. And I'm like, no, you need to stop. So I'm making myself finish things. This was one of the things I made myself finish. I don't love rose either, and this is a rose water toner. So I didn't hate this product, but I didn't love it and I wouldn't repurchase it. A lot of people love this toner. For me, it was fine. The rose scent it's okay, but yeah, it's fine, but I think there's a better one out there for me. So, and then last, I'm just gonna show you my little basket here, I finished some travel products because if you know, that's part of my project pan. I have all these like hotel things that I would collect over time that I'm making myself use. So I have like a body lotion, shampoo, Neutrogena body lotion. This is all I finished since last time. Shampoo, body lotion, body lotion, body lotion. I use a lot of lotion. This is a body wash, conditioner. I just finished this today. I didn't like it. Body lotion, another body wash. That's everything. Okay, so all those little hotel thingies. And that's everything. So those are all my empties. I actually did have a lot. Took me like 20, 25 minutes. So actually I'm glad I did this because I didn't know if I'd have enough to make a full video, but here we are. So thank you for watching. Definitely leave me some comments. Let me know if you've used any of these products or have anything you want to comment on or any questions. Feel free to ask. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or found it helpful. And if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button. Please do so you will be alerted for when the next video comes out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.